Wow. Oh look, guys and girls, just to go on the CanningTown pages. Oh wow. I'll take some individual shots of these before we go.
Canary Wolf before Canary Wolf was Canary Wolf.
Oh look, Canary Wolf before Canary Wolf was Canary Wolf. Try saying that when you're drunk. Oh, he's a weird with words, this lad. You have to watch yourself, Ian. Isn't it?
Yeah. CanningTown behind McDonald's before McDonald's was built.
Oh yeah, look. Cool. Well, I'm jiggered. Look, he's found loads of them.
Yeah. Do you want to give them aside so you can take
Yeah,
pictures?
yeah, and I'll take some individual pictures of them. Cheers, mate.
So we don't forget.
Thanks, babe. Wow. He's a good eye, that boy. I'd say that for him. He spotted these. I wouldn't have found them. Cool, look. I wonder if he took these pictures. If he did, he's a good photographer, wasn't he? See this one, mate? The CanningTown flyover, look.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Oh, right. Wow, look. You can really see a different vista of the city. These would be brilliant for the pictures I've put on the CanningTown website, wouldn't they? Good evening, ladies and gents, and still in the Hoarders Flat here, and actually spending more time exploring these pictures than I am the flat itself. But the sad thing is, with this lot, look at what an absolute treasure trove they are, but I can't take them. The minute you take anything from an explorer, one, you're a thief, obviously, so there's the moral aspect of it, and then two, you are stealing from a place, whether it's abandoned or not. You're stealing. So these, as heartbreaking as it is, has to be left behind. I've put them on the one cleanish thing I can find, which is this watch case with all these watches in. I mean, some of them are worth a few bob on their own, but yeah, I mean, these are views of CanningTown that I don't think I've ever seen, and I don't know if anyone else has ever seen. So we'll go through them one by one. Looking onto Hermit Road there. Cumberland School, look. Used to be my pottery class in there. Papa Smurf, the teacher, I can't remember his name, but everyone called him Papa Smurf because he was tiny, little fella. Nice bloke though. Plaistow, look. Or plaster, as we call it. But yeah, you can, a lot of this now, quite a bit of it's gone, like Cumberland School. Look, the old working man's club. That's gone. And the place that these pictures were taken from itself, which is that big block in CanningTown, and I can't remember the name of it at the moment. It's the, you know, the maisonette type block where Percy Ingles was and all that. That in itself has gone now. So the very place that these pictures was taken from is gone. And this is an amazing one. Look at Canary Wharf and its surrounding area being built. Canary Wharf's up. But this one I'll be able to recreate fairly well. Look, you've got Leamouth there. I'll be able to get up onto, or over the other side of the road there. That's because in the next coming weeks you're going to see some recreations of these. I've taken individual shots. The Explorer, the flat, was only about 20 minutes, but it's, do you know, it's going to break my heart to leave these behind. It really is, but you cannot take them. These belong in an archives, so what we're going to do is leave them in a right noticeable place with a piece of paper explaining exactly what they are, and I'll write down, because I know the address of Stratford Archives and everything. I spent most of my late teens and whatnot in there researching my family history. I'm going to say, please, these are a real treasure, please just send them to this place or take them there. So that's the best that we can do. I can't take them. The reason I've recorded the flat And I know it may cause some contention because some people don't like exploring in dead people's houses, basically. And the bloke's only been dead 6 months, thereabouts. But this is someone's life and this is someone's memories, the vast majority of which is going to be thrown away because, as far as we know, the bloke has no family. So, I mean, you might think I'm being disrespectful, but I am, in my own ham-fisted way, trying to record someone's memory. These are amazing. Look at the docks and everything. It's all changed. You wouldn't get this view now because there's great big, all the blocks and everything over at the docks there now. As far as I can gather, these are late 90s to early 2000s in their origin, from what I can see. If anyone can help pinpoint a bit of a better date on these, that'll be a big help. But I mean, all this lot's gone now. Particularly these. I mean, one of my cousins lived in one of these little maisonettes. These ones here. Quite a lot of photos, isn't there? He was a very good photographer. If you've watched the video of the Explorer, or if you watch the video of the Explorer, in the bedroom is a Kodak camera thing in a bag. An old camera, but at the time a very, very good one. And I think that's probably what he's taken these pictures with. Because these are cracking pictures. I mean, look, all here. Oh, look, the tavern, look. The pub. Was it called the Iron Bridge? I could be wrong. Or that might be further up, but yeah. Someone help with that one if you don't mind, please. Blimey. I remember all this, look. Whew. The memories, eh? The old CanningTown flyover, how it used to be. My nephew's enjoying himself looking at all the bloody magazines and all the watches and everything, which are really interesting in themselves. I don't know who will clear this place out, whether it's council or privately owned. I can't see it being council because it's been emptied for about 6 months, and they normally turn them, or they usually turn them over fairly quickly, but you don't know, do you? All I know about the bloke is that he was late 60s, early 70s. And from what my friend told me, we think that he may have worked at the council or for the council, and looking at some of the pay slips and whatnot, which are around, yeah, it's possible. I don't know what he did, but he had access to this block and the roof of it, because some of these pictures are taken from the roof of that block. I mean, look at the Mayflower and everything and whatnot here. The Excel's already up or going up. Spillers. These are a real treasure trove, aren't they? Spillers again. This skyline has changed unrecognisably now. You can see right off into the distance. You wouldn't see that now, not so well anyway. There are new blocks at what is Rathbone Market, or what was Rathbone Market, and I think one of them might have a janitor, what we call a janitor or a concierge, whatever. I'll show the pictures or this video to the bloke, because I've taken individual snaps of each one of these as well, and I'll ask him if I can go to the top in like the vestibule area where the glass windows and maybe try and recreate some of these. If not, the cable car might come in handy, and the XL bridge will come in handy for that as well. And this is the old car park, remember, behind Rathbone Street Market. There was a public loo just, it's not shown in the picture, but public loo there. But this is what I love, like, this is a real piece of living history. These photos were taken by this man, obviously an old fella, so they're not in the public domain or anything. As far as I'm aware, this is going to be the first time these are seen. This is why I'm really taking an effort to record them, because they're so precious. And if the people that come in and clear out are arseholes and throw them away, these would be lost. As tempting as it is, you can't, yeah, as much as you might want to, you can't take things and whatnot. But what a shame. I'm hoping that whoever comes and clears this place out will do the right thing with these. Because intrinsically, to one person, they might not be of a very great value. But I know to particularly memories of CanningTown, these are going to be little treasures. They're a treasure to me. This is the world I grew up in and well recognise and remember. I mean, look, you can see Tate and Lyle so clearly. This one's taken from a different block. These are taken from different blocks. I don't know where this one's taken from. It might be taken from that block, just at a different angle. I don't know. I wonder what he did if he worked for the council, because he obviously had access to the roofs on these blocks. Maybe he was a roofer, a maintenance man, I don't know. But these are just tucked away in little photo wallets, and there's others we ain't even through. This is the CanningTown lot. There's hundreds of pictures that he's taken of London, like the city of London, in the late 90s to early 2000s. So documenting a real change. Looking at Anchor House there. That's really changed now. Because you've got all the new flats and everything that's there now. There used to be a little second-hand furniture shop type thing there. Then you had the garage at the end there, the petrol garage. God dear. Oh, I like this one. Look. That's the what's community links now, the top of that. Wow, I never did. We've got my nephew to thank for this, because it was him that spotted these. I wouldn't have spotted these otherwise, so big shout out, thank you to Brandon. I've taken individual pictures. He's helped me with the lighting of that, so I've got a really decent torch, as you can probably tell by the lighting. So yeah, been able to get some good snaps of these, and where possible I will try and recreate them. So we'll have a then and now, but with then and now type pictures that I don't think I've ever seen. Well, I know I've never seen before, and I don't know if anyone else has ever seen these images before, because these are one private person's photos. There is another watch. I remember that block. It has some very nice teenage memories, but I can't say what because I'll probably get a page ban. Yes. Right, I'm just going to pause you a minute. I mean, even these, look, some of them are working, some of them aren't. But I mean, I know lots about pocket watches and mechanical watches, but some of these, I mean, I don't, military type things. Big bulky watches, I'm not into my big bulky watches, but I'll tell you something, whoever comes in this place and clears it out is going to have a right blooming touch. Right, excuse me a minute, I'm going to pause you while I grab the next batch. One of the ones that I really wanted to highlight, obviously it's not a place, this is a lady who'll be long dead. This is Victorian period, late Victorian. By the clothing I know a little, not a fair bit, a tiny bit. This is say between 1880s to 1900, that kind of era, and it's G.W. Austin at, bear with me a moment, 15 Highbury Place, London. That's the photographer. No name on the back or anything like that. Patronised by Her Majesty the Queen, the Right Honourable the Prince and Princess of Wales, and Prince Albert Victor. So yeah, she probably would have had a few bob or two, this lady, to have This taken near Highbury Station, 15 Highbury Street, London. I love these kinds of things. No name, and that is such a tragedy. But I wanted to record her. But we'll call her Margaret. Should we call her Margaret? I thought of Agatha first, but she's got a fairly nice looking face. Like for most Victorians, I mean, you know what I mean, don't you? They look miserable devils, but she looks alright. And they don't look miserable devils because they're miserable devils. I mean, the photography in those days was very rudimentary in a studio. I mean, the exposure time, you had to stand stock still for quite some time, and you couldn't smile because if you smiled, your face would twitch and you'd end up with about 65 lips. So everything was relaxed. And then the box brownie came along, and that's when you got more modern and naturalistic photos of people. But yeah, she's got quite an open face, this lady. Right, anyway, back to our next batch of photos. These are smaller ones, they're not as long as the others, the panoramics. But I'll give him his due, this fellow. He's a very good photographer. I know the man's name because I've seen his pay slips. But I'm not going to say, obviously, because this is someone's life and someone's memories. I want to share those memories as respectfully as I can. But this is why, with an Explore, whether the person's been dead 2 days or 2 years, this is someone's life. Treat it with respect and care, and do not take anything. 1, because it's wrong, and 2, if you get caught, it's obvious, isn't it? And you'll just be known as a scumbag anyway. But these I am really gutted to have to leave behind. My nephew said to me to take them and post them to the archives. Say you'd like do it anonymously. Say you're an urban explorer, and you found these, but I don't know. I'm going to leave them behind anyway. What would you guys and girls have done? Would you have taken them or would you leave them? Look at spillers and everything. Look, the Mayflower. Wow. I absolutely love this. These are brilliant. And there's many more of the city of London as well, which we've already filmed those ones, which was fairly quick, but these are the ones I really wanted to focus on because this is our world, isn't it? Anyone that's born at that time, look at the back of the old Flindle's Dentist and Cribbsy's below, and you can just see the McDonald's sign there. Cumberland School. I spent more time bunking off that place than I ever did there. But yeah, you got the Working Man's Club here again, which I like because that's gone now. Someone's budgerigar or bird or whatever that is. I didn't show that one too quickly because I don't like showing pictures of people without their consent. But I do remember these people very well. Barra Boys, look. Lovely people. Well, you all know, don't you? Rathbone Street, Raffy was lovely, wasn't it? So were the people. Looks that way from the face. But look at the prices, look. A hot dog for 60p. Sausage roll, 70p. Beef burger, 70p. Wow. Oh. Got them ones there. If anyone recognises these people, if they're your friends or relations, and you would prefer the pictures taken down, please let me know, and I'm more than happy to do that. Because I'm very strict about sharing pictures of people without their consent usually, but these are such lovely memories. There is one right at the end, which aren't stallholders, just ordinary people that he's taken. It must have been his friends in the flats, and I'm not going to show that one. Is that this one? That's that. Yeah, that's that one. Yeah, I'm not going to show that one. The only bit of it I will show you, let me point you away a minute, is now the community links, but that's the block. So I don't know whether he lived there. He may have lived there, mightn't he? Possible. And these were taken some time ago. It's quite possible. But yeah. Anyway, guys and girls, I hope you all found that interesting. Thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed, give it a like and a share. Thank you.